girl, but I wasn't allowed to go to school. And for me, it was very important to get an education. And I loved schools. I loved learning. One of my uncle, he is my friend as well right now. And he told me, you can dress like me and we can go to my school together.
When you were going to school as a boy, what was your name?
My name was Muhammad.
You were Muhammad?
Yes.
Your uncle sounds like one of the many wonderful men that I've met in Afghanistan who believe in girls' education and support women and even risk their lives for the women in their family.
We have a lot of men. They are fought for equality. They support women. The one of good example, it's my family. All of them, and they supported me, especially my father.
And then I can't imagine that feeling that you have these years of feeling, okay, something different. Now I can study. And you went to university, right? And you studied, is that correct, law and journalism?
Yes. I became a journalist for 1 decade. Often in the newsroom, I was an only woman. And I discussed with my colleagues why here is not another female journalist. And they said they don't have enough capacity, they don't have good knowledge, and they don't have experience. And I said, we should learn them, we should teach them. In 2020, I started my own company named Roshana. From August 2021, all of Afghan women, they lost their rights, they lost their freedoms. When the Taliban took over, just myself, including 3 of my younger sisters and 1 of my brother, and my baby niece, we managed to get out of Afghanistan, and we left behind our families, even our parents. We miss them every day, and it is very hard for all of us, especially for my brother.
And I know we'll also not mention where your parents are for their safety, but are you able to communicate?
I'm able to communicate, but still they are in hiding, unfortunately.
I think just focusing specifically on women's rights and the danger to women, is that something people could track, just what rights of women have been upheld and what rights have been removed?
The Taliban are the extremist and fundamentalist groups. They didn't believe women's rights, human rights, and they always said we are changed, but they are not changed. We are asking from the women who are protested against the Taliban to write their experience and share with us. And all of this experience, it is absolutely painful and sad.
Often when there's a crisis, we all look to who can we listen to? Who can we speak to? Who is thinking of the future of the country and their fellow citizens and cares and is trying to get information? It's a place for you to express and to fight. And it's also a place for many of us to learn and be sure that we understand. So hopefully, if there are decisions made in the future, we listen to voices like yours and we're more educated onto how better to make these decisions and what is at stake. I know you can bring forward stories. Do you have a vision for the news outlet or your fellow journalists, the work you want to do?
All the time, I receive many stories, news from my colleagues. Even they are in hiding, but they are working. What happened in my country, what happened in every lives in Afghanistan. And every day we have many stories, painful stories from women. And it is a kind of our fight, because it is our aim to work for our futures.